everyone, welcome to Bowls 360. What an intriguing round 13 we had across our first division teams or divisions this week, this Saturday. Let's have a look at them. It's really exciting. It's with 5 games to go. It's teams and positions are up in the air in all 4 grades. So let's have a look at them. The Premier League now, on the Friday night, we had Manning beat Mount Lawley 86-72, 6 points to 2, and a bit of an upset. Osborne Park on Saturday, Osborne Park 6, South Perth 2, a good 4-shot win there to Osborne Park. Cardinia travelled to Sorrento and did their chances of remaining in the Premier League a load of good, a really nice shot in the arm for them. 30 shots too, that's quite significant away from home for Cardinia. Cambridge travelled down to Safety Bay and what could have been a difficult encounter, but turned out it wasn't for them. A 14-shot win there to Cambridge. And Doubleview got the job done against Bassendean by 10 shots and 7 points to 1. Looking at the ladder, Mount Lawley keep their top spot secure. They're still, 19 points ahead of the second placed Manning and third place Cambridge have all moved up the table. South Perth dropped down a spot to be in 4th, but only on percentage over Bassendean, who with their loss dropped down from 2nd to 5th. And in 6th place there, Osborne Park just staying in touch with their nice wins that they're having. Only 3.5 points now, separating 2nd to 6th. Last week it was 5.5. This week it's 3.5. It's got even tighter. Doubleview even are slowly creeping into the equation there. They're only 10 points out of 2nd spot at the moment. And, stranger things have happened. Cardinia Sorrento on 41.5. They're only, 18.5? No, 17.5 points off 2nd spot. So it's really congested there from 2nd to 9th. You would think it's probably out of the next 6 there, Manning to Doubleview. They may be the only ones in the chance there for top 4, but a long way to go. 5 rounds left. Cardinia, as I said, have given their season a shot in the arm. It's still equal on points, but they're up there on percentage on 41.5, and Pride Safety Bay, I'm not sure they're going to be able to lift themselves there. That's 15.5 points shy of 8th spot there. They might be resigned to playing in white next year. Let's have a quick look at the skippers table for the Premier League. Daniel Truella. There were 3 teams equal last week, and with Truella winning with his fellow partners there, Besant and Leggett losing, DT goes to the top of the table there with 11 wins and 2 losses. Besant and Leggett maintain the top 3 there, showing the dominance of Mount Lawley, and Warren Holt in the equation there also with 10 wins, and Justin Opie on 9 wins there from South Perth. Looking at white, the results from yesterday: Victoria Park Carlisle, nice home winners there against Leeming by 20 shots, 6.5 to 1.5. North Beach, very, very tough to beat at home. They beat the second place Joondalup by 14 shots there, 7 points to 1. Coburn, also another team that have got a very good home record there, 78 to 69, 7 points to 1 winners. Manning travelled to Gosnells, a tight encounter there by 2 shots, 6 points to 2. And Mosman Park, comfortable 19-shot winners there over Bassendean, who did pretty well to get 2 points, but 6-2 winners there to Mosman Park. Over to the ladder, despite Leeming and Joondalup losing, they maintain their top 2 spots on the ladder. Coburn and North Beach creep closer though to those positions with their home wins, and it doesn't show it on the table there, but North Beach and Coburn, of their wins, North Beach have won 7 out of their 8 wins. Coburn, 6 of their 7 wins have all been at home. They've both got dominating home ground records, but Leeming and Joondalup, Manning, Mozzie Park, Osborne Park have got good away wins, so it's going to be an interesting last 5 weeks there in white. And as someone pointed out to me as well, look at the percentages. Manning in 5th have got the best percentage going around. North Beach in 3rd, second best. Coburn in 4th, third best. And Mosman Park in 6th have got the 4th best percentage. They are beating Leeming, who's on top, and Joondalup in 2nd. The percentage may be a real factor going into the last 5 weeks. So That may see Joondalup have got the second spot at the moment, but like Bassendean we saw last week, one loss there and they dropped like a stone. Joondalup might be in the same position there with a similar type percentage. But even Osborne Park in 7th, Vic Park in 8th on 48 points, Gosnells in 9th on 42, Bassendean 34 are probably out of the picture, maybe Gosnells as well, but only between 1st and 8th there's only 14.5 points. Real logjam there in the one wide division. Very, very interesting to see how that turns out for the season. Onto their skippers, Mitch Cranswick. Actually, before I say Mitch is on top with 8 wins and 4 losses, but there are 8 skippers all on 8 wins. It just shows how even that competition is at the moment, where skippers just can't. Look, 2 losses to Pam Chalmers there. The least amount of losses. She's missed a game or 2 looking at that, so she may well be on top, which is a super effort for our first year of open gender competition to show how good of a player Pam is, that she's slotted right in. Lisa Featherby there in 6th as well, showing the strength of our ladies in this state. But it is wide open for the skippers. Top of the wazza there for anyone in that position can string a couple of wins together and they're going to take out top billing. In Blue North, North Perth at home to Sorrento, 8-shot winners there and 6 points to 2. Cambridge, a big and very handy, only by 12 shots, but 8 points to 0. Very useful points there for Cambridge, as we'll see in the ladder. Quinns Rocks, 6 points to 2 over their hometown rivals Wanneroo by 4 points. Mount Lawley, a very strong performance there, 91 to 69 over North Beach, 7 points to 1. And Doubleview on the one rink, but they win overall over Warwick there, 5 points to 3. Turning to the ladder, North Perth winning and extending their lead at the top there by 8 points from Cambridge, who with their big win have jumped up 3 spots, shuffling Sorrento, Wanneroo and Warwick down the list by 1. But it as well is quite congested there from 2nd down to Mount Lawley in 7th. Only 6.5 points separating those 6 teams. So it as well is a logjam, and even of more importance there is they don't really have a final system in blue. Only 2nd and 3rd will play a post-season match. So there's a lot of teams vying for that 2nd and 3rd position. Even Mount Lawley, you look at them in 7th position on 52.5. They're still close enough to play finals, but at the moment they're sitting in as a playoff against a second division team coming up trying to find their spot. So that is a strong division. Moving down to Yokine in 8th, North Beach in 9th and Doubleview in 10th. Those 3 teams are probably losing touch with the top 6-7 teams in the comp, but Yokine in 8th, that vital 8th position, that's still 11.5 points for Doubleview and 3 or 2.5 points to North Beach there. Could go either way. Let's now look at the skippers. Shane Smith dominating the Blue North division at the moment there, 11 wins and only the 1 loss for Shane. But look at that, shots plus 145, going really well, Shane. Kingsley Tosser, Brian Lettingham there in 9 wins and a few guys on 8th. And finally, let's have a look at Blue South. Our results over the weekend: Cardinia 41-point winners over Coburn, 7 points to 1. Very dominating display there by Cardi. Willetton travelled to Thornley, was successful, 22 shots, 7 points to 1 there. Kalamunda also travellers and winning on the road. A very useful 8-shot winners over Rockingham, who were also in the top 4, so they're good points for Kalamunda, 6-2. Warnbro, another one of our travelling teams, it's 1 on the weekend, 2-shot winners there over Dalkeith, 6 points to 2. Forestfield and Districts at home against Rossmine by 20 shots there, 7 points to 1. Looking at the ladder, Cardinia and Kalamunda both winning, have stayed in the same position there, but those 2 teams have got out a bit from the 3rd place Willetton, 14 shots there from Kalamunda to Willetton. So you would think that the top 2 spots are now decided. It's probably Cardinia and Kalamunda from here, but who's going to win out of those two teams? The top spot there, automatic promotion to 1 white. So a valuable position to be in there. Willetton in third, jumped up a couple of spots. Rockingham dropped a spot there with their loss down to 54.5. Cockburn also shuffling down to 51. Forestfield jumped up 2 spots with their good win to 47 to keep themselves in touch, potentially with third spot, 10 points separating there. So anything can happen in 5 weeks. You'd think probably it's out of Willetton, Rockingham and Cockburn, but if Forestfield can peel off a couple of wins, then they should put themselves in the frame. Dalkeith and Thornley locked on 43. They're in those 7th, 8th position where they play off to hold their spot. Warnbro jumped off the bottom of the table with their win this week, 41.5, and Rossmoyne down to the bottom of the table there on 39.5 points. And a quick look at the skippers. Billy Brandsma, the only skipper in the first division, well, certainly one that's played most of the year. 12 wins, 0 losses and a draw, plus 140 shots. We all know the class and quality of Bill. He's dominating Blue South. He's 3 wins clear of the next placed Alan Walters from Willetton, and there's a few bowlers there on 8 wins. Alright, and that brings us to the end of our review today. Just finally, I'd like to wish our Perth Suns all the best in their upcoming BPL. That's from Monday to Friday. It commences tomorrow. If you've got Foxtel or KO, you'll be able to tune into that from Tuesday onwards. Good luck to our local bowlers there, Christina Christic and Warren Holt, making his debut for Perth. Good luck, guys, and our honorary Western Australian. While they're in the Suns team, they're honorary Western Australians. Carl Healy, who's playing as well. Hopefully they can play some finals this year. It'd be really nice. Support them and wish them all the best. But for me, that's it for now. We'll see you later. Bye.